let's talk about something that I'm really happy about, and that's blood possibly coming back to WWE. As you guys probably know if you've seen Backlash, Brock Lesnar got busted open, and from what I heard, like from like WWE sources, not my sources, but they've come out and said this, it was a planned spot. Now, granted, I mean it's Brock Lesnar. They're probably going to give Brock Lesnar a lot more leeway than say like most any other wrestler, with the exception of probably Cody Rhodes and or Roman Reigns. So it was a planned spot. I really, really do hope that we get a lot more blood in the future. But yeah, because you know what it is.
That was what was best for business.
That's right. That's right. It's best for business because, like, I understand that they want to keep the PG rating, but I mean, I think we all want to see blood. And if you're allowing your kid to watch like wrestling, you're already allowing them to watch like something that's at least mimics violence. So let them go all the way. Let them have the blood along with the the violence and the baby oil and the half naked men. Oh man, it's gonna take me back to Matt Riddle. But yeah, so I I really do hope that they get back to like showing a little bit of blood, nothing crazy. You don't have to show it in like maybe like the last hour of Raw and on pay per views. You can like have a busted open guy like every once in a while. I'd love to see it. I know Don would love to see it as well, but he's not here to agree with me right now and have our little like circle jerk of opinions. But I don't know. I really do think that that WWE could really benefit from having a lot more blood because I'm sorry, like I remember back in the day when Stone Cold like was just in a puddle of his own blood while Bret Hart had him in the sharpshooter, and that was like one of the most iconic moments back in the day.
Double
And
heel turn.
double heel turn, yes,
Yeah,
and
or heel face turn. Right.
I'm talking about blood in WWE as well. Just to
There's
let
a.
you
I know a random human just
know.
appeared behind me.
Yes, yes. I mean, but yeah. So I don't know about you, but I think that they need some more blood in WWE, and the fact that we had like Brock
Are we
Lesnar.
talking Moxley levels of blood?
Well, I don't know, but we go that bad. Well, like, it depends on who it is. I mean, if Ric Flair comes back, you got to have the face mask, you know? Like, that dude, like, I don't know if he was on blood thinners or something, but
He
he
was on
bleeds.
alcohol.
He was on, blood does thin your blood. So
There you go. Yeah, the look.
he was on the old fashioned blood thinner,
Yeah, I'm
that Jack Daniels blood thinner.
Brock. Brock opened up the hard way though, which give massive respect for. That's the first time I think I've seen the turnbuckle murder a human. Typically, they just hit the turnbuckle and it's like, oh god. And I always used to think like you know, I don't know. It always looked hokey to me because people would hit it and then they'd be like somewhat knocked out. But Brock hit it, started bleeding. He wasn't knocked out, but I was like, oh, there's the blood. I like it.
And dude, it was a gusher too.
Yeah. I like, you know what? I like blood.
Maybe he was on blood thinners. Shit.
Maybe. But you know what? I like blood in wrestling matches, but I want to clarify. I don't, if people are bleeding, if you're bleeding every match, it loses its
Oh
effect.
yeah, definitely.
So
I'm not
if you're
saying
just,
like every match.
yeah,
I'm just saying like when you have a like what's supposed to be like an epic match,
yeah.
throw
If we
out
have,
some blood.
it's been a while since we've seen a Crimson Mask, you know, in
Yeah, dude.
WWE.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this because one the main reason that WWE doesn't like do the whole blood thing anymore, or at least not as much, is because they want to keep that PG rating.
Yeah.
How old are your boys right now? You got two boys, right?
Yeah, 7 and 5.
Okay. How old would they have to be before you let them see blood on in wrestling?
Well, I didn't stop him from watching Backlash. So
There
shit.
you there you have it. There you have it. WWE wrestling fans will not stop their kids from
No,
seeing
I
Backlash.
didn't. No,
Fuck the PG rating. Fuck the PG
yeah,
rating.
we were
You will
watching
still.
Backlash, and
It will not affect your fucking viewership at all.
yeah, no.
Probably.
Not only were we watching Backlash, but like it's like if you're ever playing 2K, right? Is it even a match if you don't bust the opponent open? Now, it's not like it was in the old days where the blood effect was a lot more. It's now very subtle, but I mean, come on.
Dude, my sister took her son. He was like 7 at the time ish, something like that. I think remember the new Star Wars trilogy? I think it was the second one, the one where like they go to see Snoke, and
Yeah,
there's those like 3 red guys.
yeah, the
One
Knights of Ren.
one of them gets turned into like like that propeller, and just chunks of flesh come up. I definitely saw that shit. I mean, parents aren't stopping their kids.
No, fuck no. In fact, yeah, right when you asked it, I was thinking of like an insightful answer, and I was like, "But we just watched Backlash," and I didn't. I saw the blood. I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
So you're all like, and so your answer to when will you let your kids watch blood in wrestling is last Saturday.
Yeah, yeah. Whenever it happens, like, because you know why? Because it's wrestling. It's a
Now,
It's like an athletic simulation. Like Brock, I didn't think was in danger of like dying. You know what I mean? Like I didn't think he
oh
would
no,
keel over in the ring and be like, "Oh my god, he's
because
dead."
here's the thing,
Blood.
you
He
knew
lost too
it.
much head blood. Right?
Because here's the thing: if it wasn't planned, they would have stopped the match, just like they
Exactly.
did with Finn Balor and Edge.
Yeah,
Like,
or on the flip side, if it was something of a serious nature, that they would stop it. Like, I'll give you an example. We watched Backlash, so of course they saw Brock Lesnar, right, and what his face looked like. But I would not show them like pictures or like the Mexican news because the U.S. news censors everything, so you're not going to see anything graphic. But the Mexican news or news from foreign countries, you actually see the damage of whatever. So that mass shooting in Allen, Texas this past weekend, I was on Twitter and I unfortunately, because sometimes you can't unsee things, I was like, oh my god, uh, I'm looking at some very graphic pictures here. I wouldn't let them see that because that to me is like that though that's real, that's I don't know, it like they're not, you know, I don't know if they know what dead is, but I don't know if they know what death is. Like, you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
the
yeah.
finality of
I
it.
mean, you could
But
have an
this is
idea of what death is.
yeah,
Dude, I've never seen a dead body, to my
yeah.
knowledge. I mean, well, let me
Well, good.
rephrase that. I've never seen like a dead body that
Right.
wasn't in like a coffin
Yeah,
at a funeral or something that's been
yeah,
cleaned up. I've never seen like a
exactly.
bloody dead body or anything like that.
Right. But that therein lies the point. Like for my kids, I wouldn't show them that. But if they're watching Backlash and Brock opens up the Hardaway, it's not that big a deal.
And if it not, it sounds like
Fatality.